Welcome back, subscribers. My name is Dominic James Murray, CEO and founder here at Cameron James. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about something very specific. We're going to be talking about second cash equivalent transfer values or second CETVs on your final salary schemes. So what does it mean, a second CETV? Well, you get one free CETV with your DB scheme, normally within every period of 12 months. Some schemes have slightly different rules, but as a general rule of thumb, one free cash equivalent transfer value every 12 months. Cash equivalent transfer value, in case you're asking, just means the transfer value they will offer you in exchange for giving up your safeguarded benefits, a defined benefit scheme, and effectively extinguishing your pension there and moving it to another solution such as a SIP. So what is a second CETV and when does it happen? So after you've had your first CETV, generally speaking, if you haven't managed to get your transfer done the first time round, normally for reasons that people have started trying to do a transfer themselves rather than going through a financial advisor, or maybe you just got delayed, or maybe it's 6 months later and you're getting a second CETV. What you then need to do with your scheme is request a second CETV. Now, this is where I'm going to have a bit of a whinge about clients and dealing with people. It's something which for years and years I cannot understand, and I don't understand why clients do it. So when we're completing a final salary pension transfer, the cost to you in terms of having the report done, having the implementation done, the process goes on to 3 to 6 months, typically speaking. The cost runs into thousands of pounds. A second CETV can cost anywhere between 200 or 200, the maximum I've seen is £300. Clients really hate this. They delay getting the second CETV because they're pissed off. I understand you're pissed off. Why should you have to pay for them to produce a second CETV for you? That's the way it is. The government has said a statutory right is one free CETV in every 12-month period. I kind of understand this. Otherwise, you'd have clients every week asking for new CETV or every month asking for new CETV, which would slow the entire system down for people who are genuinely just trying to get one CETV to find out what their transfer value is. Typically speaking though, clients will put it off and say, no, I don't think I need to pay it, or they haven't mentioned anything to me yet, so I'm just not going to ask them. My experience is stop worrying about the £200, and we've seen over the course of 2022, with interest rates rising from the Bank of England, some people's CETV values have gone down by 7, 8, 9, 10, 12%. Why? Because they were messing around with this second CETV for £200 or £250. In some instances, they've ended up costing themselves tens of thousands of pounds by trying to save a couple of £100. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying, oh, just pay them whatever and don't care about your money. You should always be careful with your money. But £200 is nothing in the grand scheme of completing your pension transfer and having a long-term retirement income. Now, if you want to talk about your CETV in more detail, you can book in below via the Calendly link. You can select the day and the time which is most suitable for you, and it will go straight through to my diary. You also, in the description, have the option to click on the WhatsApp link. That will take you straight through to a message with myself where we can have an informal chat and an informal conversation, and then we can get you booked in as well. And as always, guys, please remember to like, subscribe as below. So basically what you need to do with the second CETV is just get it done. Don't delay, just get it done and move forward with your financial advice. Typically what happens is the second CETV, they have to raise an invoice for you. Now, this is where I can agree with clients that the majority of DB schemes are absolutely useless in terms of administration. Sometimes it can take them 2 to 3 weeks just to raise the invoice. An A4 piece of paper with your name and an invoice number and the bank details. We're talking about 3 pieces of information. They could just email it to you. It shouldn't take more than 24, 48, 72 hours. If you ever need something for Cameron James, 3 pieces of information, and it takes longer than 72 hours, please make a formal complaint, because I don't think that's an acceptable level of service. So sometimes the second CETV can take 2 to 3 weeks. That's before they'll even start calculating your second CETV, because they won't start the work until you've paid for the second CETV. So I say to my clients always, call them up, email them, get the invoice as soon as possible. As soon as you have it, pay it, send them an attachment of the payment confirmation with ourselves and CC, and we will then chase up your scheme. Otherwise, what happens is you will delay that second CETV, you risk the chance of the CETV going down in value. Now, Where we are in 2022, it is highly, highly, highly unlikely, almost I would say impossible, that you are going to get a higher CETV value by waiting. Why is that? We've been in an artificially low interest rate for a number of years now. And again, at the time of writing, the base rate for the Bank of England has gone up to 0.75 basis points. On the 5th of May, which may pass by the time this video is published, they're probably again possibly going to raise interest rates up to 1%. There's a negative relationship between interest rates and CETVs. While we're in an artificially low environment, the government needs to bring inflation rates up. So you're only going to get most likely worse CETVs if you do hang on. So again, just to clarify, get your second CETVs done as soon as possible. Don't wait, don't delay, don't hang on, particularly if you've got 1 or 2 other DB schemes which are currently an active CETV. The last thing you want to happen is for the second or third CETV to take time and then your first CETVs expire. This is a problem we have again and again with clients. I'm talking to the PTS team, begging, pleading for them to keep the case open on the first 1 or 2 DBs because we're waiting on a third DB. It's extremely stressful and confusing for clients. Clients saying, oh, is it going to happen? I can't do anything. I'm not in control of Mercer. I'm not in control of Willis Towers Watson. I'm not in control of Capita. We can chase them, we can call them, we can email them, we can message them on the portal, but effectively, they will send the documentation where they're ready. So crack on with it, get it done, and don't delay. Guys, I would love to hear your experiences of second CETVs. If you've been through this process, if you found it extremely frustrating, if you think it's unbelievable that you should have to pay for these type of second CETVs, let us know in the comment section below. And as always, feel free to share, like, and favorite our videos so we can get more subscribers and ensure that we deliver you with high quality content. Guys, I look forward to speaking with you soon and have a great day. Thank you.